Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Another episode of Trash Talk. I'm TJ O'Connor. With me, as always, Michael O'Connor and Damian the Wolverine Hill. Trash Talk is joined tonight by Alfonso Bell, who's getting ready to step into the ring again July 25th for Valhalla Combat Sports. But first, the sponsors of the show: Valhalla Combat Sports Incorporated, Ink Shrinks Tattoo, Origin Wellness CBD, Spartan Martial Arts, the Striking Institute, James Clark Sports Psychology and Hypnosis Therapy, The Fighters, and his grandma. Alfonso, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, guys. How about you?
Feeling good. Honored to know the fact that we're going to be sharing a car together. And I guess, how are you feeling about your opponent and about this fight before we get into how it all came together and all of that stuff?
Well, salute to you too. I'm glad to share a car with you, and I'm stepping into this fight. Like I said last interview, that training really doesn't stops for me. So I picked it up, if anything, or carried on as usual. I'm just in here, see where I'm at. Especially with everybody being affected with the COVID that's going around. So just want to see where I'm at, and just to hit. I banged a little bit, but but all is well on my end. I expect nothing but me being smooth out there, and I see my fighter is aggressive. I guess he's used to people backing up for him, so I'm wondering how he's going to react. That I'm going to be a guy that's going to bang with his ass if he want to go there.
I love it. Now nobody should take any fights lightly at all, especially when that the next person in front of you is going to be coming to try and punch you and kick you in your fucking face, But one of those things that me and TJ have touched on a lot as we were talking about the shutdowns and when fights are starting to get back into back onto the regular basis, is to guys seeing where they're at before they start getting back into the MMA aspect of it. Do you see, I know you're taking your opponent seriously, but do you see this as a way to see exactly where you at, and maybe as a way to judge what type of MMA fight you take as your first MMA fight back based off of the outcome or the performance in this fight?
All of that in that bubble, yeah. I can definitely say that, touch surface and just see where I'm at, see if I do have that ring rust, or do I want to just blow the smoke off the gun and keep it trucking.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do at those times like this where, there was almost a forced layoff. I mean, it wasn't to where, no one was letting you fight, but essentially no one was letting you fight. And now being able to, get in there, get the rust off, and kind of see where you're at after this work. Because you're a guy, I mean, we see it all the time between your posts. You're constantly putting work in, stuff like that. So clearly, you're going to be in shape. So take the opportunity to fight, get that rust off. I'm excited to see you perform. And, to be honest, with both of you guys on the same card, and the fact that I'm stuck here in Colorado, not going to be able to make it out for this card, I had to go grocery shopping this morning when I found out about we were doing this interview, just to get some peanut butter, just to match all the jelly I'm feeling on the inside here.
I definitely think that this is a way more of a stacked card than we probably would have gotten if it wasn't for the COVID situation. So I am thankful for that. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, it does suck that you're not going to compete if anyone needed you anyway. But what do you know about your opponent, Bodhi, and what type of a fight are you expecting? I'm not exactly sure if he has any MMA fights, but I know that he has some some Muay Thai and kickboxing experience. What do you know about him?
I think, right?
Yeah.
2-0, 3-0, 1 or 2. I know he undefeated. I I mean, from the little video snippets that I've seen him, I wouldn't say I've seen the last fight or whatnot, me searching. I like to see my opponents. Everybody got their own thing. I study things. Only thing that stands out to me as far as Bodhi is he aggressive, I can say, the fight that I did see, his opponent would catch him, so I know he doesn't keep his hands up all the time. But for the most part, he just walks you down, and to me, it seemed like he got some great cardio too himself, and he just walks his opponents down. All of his opponents, I just saw him walk them down and just tee off on them. But no one I don't think his opponents match the same kind of power or aggressiveness that he has. Reversed it on him. So I'm gonna do me. Everybody know. He punched me, I'm gonna punch him in his fucking face too. So, I think he finally got that phone. They got the same kind of power. So if he come out respectful, he gonna come out respectful. We gonna bang respectful. Not, it's gonna be more.
Do you feel like your two styles complement each other a little bit, or do you feel like it's one of those ones where if you both go out there, you're both gonna end up? We've said it before, end up looking like two Tasmanian devils just throwing punches at each other.
I can see that because I'm aggressive too. When I don't like nobody walking me down. I don't know. It's just something about me. So I kind of I feel like, oh, this guy don't respect me. So then I got to make you respect me, and I'm going to catch him. I mean, and I know he's going to catch me, but I'm great on my feet. I fight in angles. I can get out the way of that. And one thing I'm not going to forget is I'm not going to fight his fight.
Yeah.
He going to pay. That's about it.
Yeah, and I like the way you worded it right before you said that, where you're talking about, when you fight someone, you make them respect you. You stand in the pocket. Obviously, your fights speak for themselves as far as big punching power, both hands. Normally, in your fights, a lot of times you hit guys, they shoot. With this being a kickboxing fight, knowing that shooting's not an option. I mean, it might happen. We've seen it a couple times, but I mean, shooting, it's not in the rule set. Does that give you that confidence knowing that, once you see him hurt, you're able to truly unload rather than worrying about the takedown?
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what I like about it. I think the kickboxing match I had before, I kind of took it too light or whatnot. And Lawrence Pearson fight, and with this one, I'm gonna take it serious like it was an MMA fight. It was just something out of testing the water. So now I know what it's like, and I'm like, all right, cool. And I know Bodhi's not nothing else like Jack McCarron, so I'm not expecting to see the same things, but I know he got a high motor and he's aggressive. That's what sticks out to me. So, all I got to do is play the old Matador rule, and I got the power. So
I love it. You pretty much just sold that fight right there, and it seems like you have a lot of respect for your opponent and his abilities, but at the same time, you're ready for that, and it seems like you want to test yourself against what he actually brings. Is that somewhat of the case? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Oh, yeah, no. I respect him. I'm not like, I'm going to go through this guy. This is nothing. No, I'm going to take him serious. He's 3-0. He's 3-0 for a reason. That can match him power.
It cut out on my end for a second. Could you repeat that last sentence? I'm sorry.
I said the flip side to that coin is, yes, he's 3-0, but now with what I have seen is that, like I was saying earlier, he has an opponent that can match power for power. Maybe not speed, definitely power. So, and I got the ability to knock him out with either hand. I'm not just like, oh, watch out for that right. No, I got a left too, brother.
Man.
Oh, definitely. And that's what makes this an exciting fight. Fans, I mean, I know the fans of Valhalla Combat shows, they've seen Bodhi fight. They know what to expect. But I'm speaking now. I'm vouching right now Alfonso Bell is going to bring all of it. I mean, it's going to be a high-paced fight. I know you haven't seen him fight live, but get excited. Now, you mentioned that you've seen some of his fights before. I don't know if you've had a chance to see his last fight, which was streamed exclusively on Trash Talk. But, I mean, it was a high-paced fight, high-energy fight. Knowing that and seeing what you've seen about him, what type of fight are you expecting come July 25? And I mean, it's so hard to narrow it down, but what's the one thing you got to bring with you to get your hand raised?
Music. Music, man. I don't get in controlled aggression. That's what we professionalize in, man. I need my music to put me in that mood, and Smooth is ready to go.
Dude, I love it. This whole time it's just been a promo for this fight, dude. I honestly, this is probably one of the best interviews that gets you most excited for the fight because of how you speak on what you respect about your opponent, what you plan on bringing, and how you planning on stopping the show, dude. This is going to be an amazing fight. I can't wait to share the cage with you, to have the honor of performing on the same card. Before we start to wrap this up tonight, are there any teammates, sponsors, friends, family that you'd like to give a special shout out to, or anybody you'd like to thank?
Yes, first off, I want to give God. He's been my number one fan, man. There's a lot of things going good for me right now. I got a promotion. Secondly, my wife, my coach, Danny Moe, Team Ironworks, everybody who's been coming to the gym and participating has really been, and Coach Ammerman and Coach Nick Johnson. They've all been, those are my striking coaches, and they, on specific days, they've all stepped up for me throughout this camp, even though it was short notice and they didn't expect me to take it. They've been very supportive and tightening me up, and they got me excited. And they just been telling me, like I said, for me, my biggest thing was my mental game. And like I said, I'm more confident in my ability now. So, yeah, man, we're going to bang. I mean, I hope he respects me. I hope he don't walk me down like that. But, hey, he got to stay true to his nature. But if he do, then I hope he don't take me lightly. That's the biggest thing right there. Don't take me lightly. And I'm here to fight. I'm in shape. We're going to go.
Man, I fucking love it, dude. And I can hear the confidence in your voice, the way you speak about your abilities. And I've already seen your past performances. I know what you're capable of, and to see and to hear that you've been working on that and you know exactly what you're capable of and what you can do just makes it all that much more exciting. And I cannot wait for this fight. People watching this video, like this video, subscribe to Trash Talk with Damian and TJ. Do not forget to reach out to Alfonso for tickets. It is not too late. And also remember, the most important rule of all, do not be a hoe.
Yeah.